Well, my deepest sympathies, of course, to the French people and, of course, the people in Nice who have suffered such a terrible loss of life and so many injuries tonight. The thought immediately, of course, is this is Islamic terrorism. France is under attack, but so are we all. All of us in the non-Muslim world are under attack. This is a global jihad movement. We need to take account of the fact that we are at war and treat this accordingly.
All right. Just want to remind everyone, though, while the counterterrorism experts are in charge of the investigation in Nice, yet the French officials, at least for now, not calling it a terrorist attack. But what can you tell us about the particulars of this attack that might make you think who could be behind it?
Well, for instance, we know that the Islamic State and other online jihadist groups have for a long time now encouraged Muslims to acts of individual jihad, which this appears to be. It is similar in some ways to the attacks of Palestinian vehicle attacks in Israel against Jewish targets, Israeli targets there. So in that sense, there's some similarity. And as well, we know that Ramadan has just ended with a horrific toll of Islamic terror deaths and injuries, too. And we know that France, unfortunately, has, as well as the rest of Western Europe, a large network of Islamic jihadists, and some of those coming and going from Middle East battlefields.
I'd like to talk a little bit out of the reaction coming out of the White House. U.S. President Barack Obama pledged to offer any assistance that France might be able to use in the investigation. What could that be in terms of assistance?
Well, I would expect that it would be certainly putting at the disposal of the French security services any intelligence support that we can possibly provide, police and security information that we may have in databases or in terms of the investigation. I mean, one of the things that's obviously going to have to be looked at are the networks there in and around Nice and in that department that Nice is part of down there in the southern part of France. And I think that they're going to have to take account of the fact that this truck was full of guns and bombs, apparently, when it was found. They're going to have to track that down. Perhaps the Americans and others in NATO can help with that. Where did those weapons come from? To where were they going? Why did they not deliver the weapons and instead choose to ram the truck into this crowd of people? There's a network involved here, and hopefully the Americans and other NATO partners and allies of France maybe can help with getting at some of that information.
All right, Ms. Lopez, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much.